There will always be this type of guy or girl who attracts us more than anyone. There is something catchy about their personality that only we can see. It is naturally justified to find some attractive personality type, and that is the personality with which we should be. Astrology tells us, according to our zodiac signs, about the kind of personalities we dream of. To help you find a better partner, you need to know the type of personality you deserve to be with. Aries. As an Aries person, you have to love being your own boss. You dominate people, and if not, you seek equality in relationships. You are an independent person, if not financially but mentally. There is no control for small or large things, and you make it clear to those around you by taking control of things. The type of person you should really be with is someone who complements this independent nature of yours and understands your need to be alone. We all need support and encouragement, yes, but absolute dependence on someone is not your type. When looking for a partner, make sure they have an open mind to understand your unique needs and help you meet them later in life. You deserve to be with someone with the same point of view. Taurus. If you can make a Taurus feel special, you can get their attention and their heart. The ultimate priority for a Taurus to find someone to date is the feeling of being special. They are themselves cool, active people who like to remember over and over that their presence in the world, or in someone's world, at least, makes a huge difference. They don't let negative vibrations stay around them for a long time, so a mature and loving partner is what they should be looking for. If you are a Taurus, you will know that it is a little difficult for people to get your attention, but once they do, you are all for them. Someone who knows this fact and is willing to do their best to get your attention is who you really should be with. You shouldn't settle for less. Gemini. Geminis are free and wandering spirits who only like to be caged when the cage interests them and their ears. In short, a Gemini is not someone with whom you can spoil and move away because it will not give you the chance to do so. They may make mistakes, but they do their best to be with people who listen to them and keep the conversation going, no matter what. They seek sincere and unmatched interest in what they have to say in order to feel good and special. Romantic gestures really touch them, just like adventurers. They are all focused on life, love, and goals. If you yourself are a Gemini, whoever you really should be with is the one who fits your enthusiasm when it comes to living life and loving it. Cancer. Cancers are people on whom one can depend entirely without having care in the world because they are men/women of their word. You cannot find a Cancer that is not faithful. Loyalty flows through their veins like blood, and they have too. Although you take time, as a Cancer, to trust another person, when you do, you give them your loyalty and dedication and do your best to keep it going. Being a Cancer, you get attached to people because of your sensitive nature, so you should be someone who understands this fact and never tries to break your heart. More than anything else, you should be with someone who understands your concept of sticking with one person for your entire life and how you hold sacred love. You should not be with people who play with love and people's feelings as if they were toys. Leo. For Leos, everything must be in place. They are not only selfish but also perfectionists. They have an admirable level of confidence that makes them so sure of everything in life. Leos should be someone who does not find their level of confidence arrogant and who understands that they do not harm anyone. They can also be gentle when the time comes and are great believers in peace. In addition, Leos feed on admiration and attention. It's their fuel. It will be a disaster for them to be with someone who does not like them very much. The average does not work for Leos. As a Leo, the right type of person you should be with should be your fan. In addition to being your friend and lover, he or she should be sensitive to your choices. Virgo. Virgos should be with people who look exactly like them, confident, silent, analytical, intelligent, and mature. A slight change in layout would not hurt, but it is important that the partner of a Virgo acquires the nature of them and relates to them to some extent. The reason behind this is that Virgos do not open quickly, and it takes an insightful and very understanding person to make a conversation interesting for Virgo. Everything must be logical for Virgos, and everything must have meaning, someone who ridicules without reason in life without it and would not be up to the Virgo. If you are that zodiac sign, you should really be with someone who complements your complicated nature and is ready to follow you through thick and thin. Libra. We could say that Libra is another word for grace. Everything they do in life drips in grace. They do their best to stay away from all kinds of restlessness and complications. These are the people who like to keep it simple. Their life is like straight roads where they pay no attention to the mountains and stones resting on the edges of the roads. Libra must be with a person who can join them on the right road and who is ready to jump over all the stones that pass. Their philosophy of life is simple, and once someone understands it and promises to comply with it, Libra wants nothing more. Greed is a word that does not exist in their dictionary of sins and morals. To be with a Libra, you have to be chic and have standards, because a Libra does not like trashy personalities. Scorpio. Scorpio's game is the simplest of all. They are in a bad mood but passionate. Everything they do has their full attention or not at all. If there was one word to describe Scorpion, the word passionate would suffice. Likewise, Scorpios should be people who are equally passionate and do not leave tasks and commitments in between. As they are passionate about everything, their love is of the same kind. Scorpios become jealous too often and cannot stand the sight of their partners who move away. It takes a very convincing man or woman to make them believe that they will never go anywhere, ever. If you are a Scorpio, you should be with someone who is completely yours. He or she must be passionately in love with you as you wish, so that your kind of passionate love is reciprocal. Sagittarius. Two things you should know about a Sagittarius: they are adventurous and independent. These two traits shape their lives. Their independent nature makes them avoid commitment for most of their lives. They rarely commit to one person, but when they do, they make sure to stick with them until death. What they need from their partner is the same: to be truthful and committed, but, at the same time, to give them freedom and personal space. It is a rare experience and worthy of being committed to Sagittarius because of their moving nature. If you are a Sagittarius yourself, you should really find someone who doesn't think your freedom is bizarre and is ready to take on the challenge of staying by your side. Capricorn. Capricorns are all about their goals and objectives and must be with someone who supports them. A deprecating partner will spoil everything for them, and they will not be able to contain all the negative energy. They are simple people with a simple outlook on life. A good education, a happy family, and one ambition after another is their story. They should be someone who is willing to edit and publish their story. Capricorns are mostly good-hearted people with little to no harm in them. Someone with the same or slightly different lifestyle as they would be close to perfection. The idea of success for Capricorn and its partner must correspond to a certain extent. Aquarius. Aquarians are even more adventurous people than Gemini and Sagittarius. They make a living trying new things and eating adrenaline. It is as if there were strings attached to their bottom. They just can't sit quietly in one place. Spontaneity and life at the moment are the two characteristics that anyone should know when speaking to an Aquarius. To imagine a calm and simple life with an Aquarius would be the stupidest thing to do. As an Aquarius, you need to look for a partner ready to accompany you on your small and huge adventures without complaint, someone who will hold your hand on scary walks, through the jungle, and wherever life takes you. Pisces. They are desperate romantics who imagine love to be white horses, roses, evenings on a mountain, and walks on the beach. They're the kind of people who just can't stop fantasizing. Although they know how to face reality, they would like someone who is able to turn their story into a perfect love story. Pisces are creative and imaginative. Therefore, being one yourself, you should really be with someone who responds to your creativity with his own creativity, and does not accept to settle for an average life. You should be with someone who knows how to woo you and make you happy, someone who does not call your expectations superficial and makes an effort to stand up to them because you deserve it.
If you want to uncover what has been encoded in your destiny when you were born, there's a free, personalized numerology report you can grab here.